A Mind Set Ablaze: Socrates and the Athenian Youth, written by Neil deGrasse Tyson. Imagine a bustling marketplace in ancient Athens. The year is 400 BC, people are buying olives and sandals, pottery is on display. In the middle of it all, a man stands talking. This is no ordinary man. This is Socrates. His words have the power to change lives. Socrates challenges everyone to think. Socrates wasn't a traditional teacher. He didn't have a classroom or a set curriculum. Instead, he roamed the city engaging people in conversation. His method was simple, yet effective. He asked questions. Lots of them. He wanted people to examine their own beliefs and assumptions. Socrates believed true knowledge came from within. He wanted to help people unlock that potential. Young people were especially drawn to Socrates. They were captivated by his sharp mind and unconventional ideas. He encouraged them to question everything. He wanted them to seek truth and justice above all else. This made him a controversial figure. Socrates believed in the power of dialogue. He argued that through reasoned discussion we can arrive at a better understanding of ourselves and the world. He showed that critical thinking was essential for a just and equitable society. His teachings left an indelible mark on the young minds of Athens. These students would go on to shape the course of Western philosophy. The unyielding voice within, a guiding light. Socrates was a man on a mission. He believed he had a divine purpose. He often spoke of a demon or divine sign. This was a voice that spoke to him. It guided him throughout his life. This voice wasn't like a booming command from the heavens. It was more of an inner intuition. It would warn him against making certain decisions. It urged him to pursue truth and righteousness. Socrates believed this voice was a gift. It was a sign that he was on the right path. This unwavering belief in a higher calling gave Socrates incredible strength. He faced persecution and opposition with courage. He knew his mission was to awaken the minds of his fellow Athenians. He believed in the power of reason and the importance of living an examined life. His faith in his inner voice never wavered. This concept of the demon provides a fascinating insight into Socrates' psyche. It reveals a man deeply connected to his intuition. He was a man who trusted his inner compass. This unwavering belief in his mission is at the heart of Socrates' enduring legacy. Socrates' commitment to his inner voice serves as a powerful reminder for us all. We should strive to live authentically. We should listen to that still, small voice within. It can guide us toward our own truth. A city divided: wisdom versus power in Athens. Athens, in its golden age, was a city of contrasts. It was a time when the city reached unprecedented heights in art, philosophy, and democracy, yet it was also a period marked by intense political strife and social tension. It was a place of great intellectual and artistic flourishing. Philosophers like Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle walked its streets, engaging in deep discussions about life, ethics, and the nature of the universe. But it was also a society grappling with the complexities of power and democracy. The democratic system, while revolutionary, was fraught with challenges and contradictions. Socrates, with his relentless questioning, found himself at the heart of this tension. His method of inquiry, known as the Socratic method, involved asking probing questions to stimulate critical thinking and illuminate ideas. The ruling elite of Athens, used to holding unquestioned authority, became increasingly wary of Socrates. They saw his questioning as a direct challenge to their power and influence. His constant questioning of their beliefs and actions was seen as a threat to their power. Socrates' dialogues often exposed the ignorance and hypocrisy of those in positions of authority. They saw his influence over the youth as a means of undermining their control. Socrates, however, remained undeterred. He believed that the unexamined life was not worth living, and that true wisdom lay in questioning everything. For Socrates, the pursuit of knowledge and truth was a lifelong journey, one that required constant reflection and dialogue. He saw it as his duty to challenge the status quo. Socrates believed that by questioning the established norms and beliefs, he could help his fellow citizens achieve a deeper understanding of themselves and their society. He wanted to expose hypocrisy and encourage his fellow citizens to think critically about their lives and their society. His goal was to foster a culture of intellectual rigor and moral integrity. The clash between Socrates and the Athenian authorities was inevitable. His unwavering commitment to truth and justice put him on a collision course with those who clung to power and control. Socrates represented a challenge to the established order. His teachings and methods were seen as subversive, and his influence was perceived as a threat to the stability of the state. His unwavering commitment to truth and justice put him on a collision course with those who clung to power and control. Despite the growing opposition, Socrates remained steadfast in his beliefs. This tension between wisdom and power is a timeless struggle. It is a conflict that is played out in various forms throughout history, from ancient Athens to modern times. It is a story that continues to resonate throughout history. The legacy of Socrates and his commitment to questioning and critical thinking has influenced countless generations of thinkers and leaders. The story of Socrates serves as a potent reminder of the importance of dissent. It underscores the value of challenging the status quo and standing up for one's beliefs, even in the face of overwhelming opposition. It highlights the courage it takes to stand up for what one believes in, even in the face of adversity. Socrates' life and death continue to inspire those who seek truth and justice in a world often dominated by power and control. Truth on Trial, The Apology, and Euthyphro's Dilemma. The trial of Socrates is one of the most famous events in Western philosophy. It is a moment that has been studied and analyzed for centuries, offering profound insights into the nature of justice, truth, and the role of the individual in society. It marked a pivotal moment in the history of free thought and the pursuit of truth. Socrates' unwavering commitment to his principles, even in the face of death, has made him a symbol of intellectual integrity and moral courage. Socrates was accused of impiety and corrupting the youth of Athens. These charges were serious, as they struck at the heart of Athenian society's values and beliefs. Plato, a student of Socrates, documented the trial in his dialogue, The Apology. This work provides a detailed account of Socrates' defense and offers a window into the philosophical debates of the time. In this work, Socrates defends himself against the charges leveled against him. He does so not by pleading for mercy, but by standing firm in his beliefs and challenging his accusers to think deeply about their own assumptions. He delivers a powerful and eloquent defense of his life and his philosophy. His words are not just a defense of his actions, but a profound statement on the nature of wisdom and the importance of living a virtuous life. He argues that he has done nothing wrong. Instead, he suggests that his questioning and critical thinking are essential for the health of the society. He insists that he has only ever sought the truth. This relentless pursuit of truth, even at great personal cost, is what defines Socrates' legacy. One of the most famous encounters from Socrates' life occurs in another Platonic dialogue, Euthyphro. This dialogue explores the nature of piety and the complexities of moral philosophy. In this dialogue, Socrates engages in a debate with Euthyphro, a self-proclaimed expert on piety. Through their conversation, Socrates reveals the difficulties in defining what is truly pious or holy. Socrates, through his relentless questioning, exposes the flaws in Euthyphro's understanding of piety. This method of questioning, known as the Socratic method, is designed to stimulate critical thinking and illuminate ideas. This highlights the Socratic method in action. It is a technique that encourages deep reflection and challenges individuals to justify their beliefs with reason and evidence. Socrates' trial was not just about one man and his beliefs. It was a confrontation between different ways of thinking and living. It was a trial about the very nature of truth and justice. The outcome of the trial had far-reaching implications for the future of philosophical inquiry and the freedom of thought. It was about the role of the individual in society and the limits of freedom of thought. Socrates' willingness to die for his beliefs set a powerful example for future generations. Socrates' defense in The Apology and his encounter with Euthyphro stand as testaments to the power of critical thinking and the importance of challenging conventional wisdom. These dialogues continue to be studied and revered for their profound insights into human nature and the pursuit of knowledge. These works continue to inspire generations of readers to question, to think critically, and to seek truth and justice in their own lives. The legacy of Socrates lives on, reminding us of the enduring value of intellectual courage and the relentless pursuit of truth. An unwavering defense. Socrates faces his accusers. The courtroom was packed. The air was thick with tension and anticipation as the citizens of Athens gathered to witness the trial of one of their most controversial figures. All eyes were on Socrates as he stood before the Athenian jury. His presence commanded attention, not just because of the charges against him, but because of the profound impact he had on Athenian society. He was facing serious charges. The accusations were not just legal, but deeply personal. striking at the core of his life's work and philosophy. His accusers painted him as a dangerous radical. They claimed he was a threat to the traditional values and stability of Athens. They said he was corrupting the youth and undermining the state. These were grave accusations, suggesting that his teachings were leading the young astray and causing them to question the very foundations of Athenian democracy. Socrates, however, refused to be silenced. He stood firm, his calm demeanor a stark contrast to the fervor of his accusers. He met the accusations with his trademark composure. His confidence was not born of arrogance, but of a deep conviction in the righteousness of his cause. He used his trial as an opportunity to defend his life's work. For Socrates, this was not just a legal battle, but a chance to articulate the principles that guided his life. He eloquently argued that his relentless questioning wasn't a crime. Instead, it was a vital process for uncovering truth and fostering wisdom. It was a service to Athens. He believed that by challenging assumptions and encouraging critical thinking, he was helping to strengthen the city-state. He argued that the unexamined life wasn't worth living. This was not just a philosophical statement, but a call to his fellow citizens to live more thoughtful and meaningful lives. He believed in the power of reason to illuminate the truth. For Socrates, reason was the highest human faculty, capable of guiding individuals to a deeper understanding of themselves and the world. He challenged the jury to think critically. He urged them to look beyond the surface of the accusations and to seek the deeper truths. He impressed upon them the importance of pursuing justice. True justice, he argued, was not about punishing dissent, but about seeking what is right and fair. Socrates' defense was more than just a legal strategy. It was a passionate plea for the values he held dear. It was a powerful statement about the nature of truth, justice, and the role of the individual in society. He believed that each person had a duty to seek truth and uphold justice, regardless of the personal cost. He argued that it is better to stand up for what is right, even in the face of death, than to compromise one's principles for the sake of self-preservation. This was the essence of his philosophy and the ultimate test of his character. Socrates' courage in the face of adversity is truly inspiring. His willingness to face death rather than betray his beliefs set a powerful example for future generations. He remained true to his beliefs, even when his life was on the line. His steadfastness in the face of such grave consequences demonstrated the depth of his commitment to his principles. His unwavering defense of his principles serves as a timeless reminder of the importance of integrity and the courage it takes to stand up for what one believes in. Socrates' legacy endures, reminding us that the pursuit of truth and justice is a noble endeavor worthy of the highest respect and admiration.